Starting proceedings, we call on the excitement that is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Anthony Mackie and Mark Wahlberg as they sit down alongside director Michael Bay to tell us all about their latest action extravaganza, Pain and Gain. Now, of course, we've already delivered the trailer for this one, but now it's time to take a look at some further snippets of why you may want to check out this true story of three high-flying amateur kidnappers.
Don't you think we deserve better? 'Cause I do.
Mr. Doble, are you currently using steroids?
I think they messed me up.
It took a lot of balls to come in here.
More like Raisinets.
At least yours are chocolate-covered Raisinets. Hey. Oh, sorry.
It's a movie about people, which happens a lot in our society nowadays, where they've got things good, but they're not happy. They just want more. And sometimes people just have to be content with what they've got. And this was about guys looking for more, doing it the wrong ways.
I played Daniel Lugo, who's kind of like this ringleader of the Sun Gym gang, and he's basically come up with this idea to get rich quick. And he recruits Dwayne, who plays Paul Doyle, and also Anthony Mackie's character, who plays Adrian Doorball, and recruit these guys into this cockamamie scheme that just spirals out of control and just gets worse and worse and crazier and crazier.
We're being kept down by people who cheated to get where they are. I got a plan to change that.
You can't kidnap a guy and take his things.
Sure we can. He's a criminal.
We're looking for merchandise to shock, incapacitate, and imprison our fellow man.
Hit me!
My character gets out of prison. I meet Mark. You know, and like a lot of these guys who get out of prison, they're looking for love. They're looking for salvation. They're looking for comfort and protection and anything they can, because now they're in a different world. And I find that in Mark's character and in Anthony's character too. At least I find some acceptance. So, and I buy into this cockamamie story, by the way, and this plan. I buy 100% into it. I push all my chips in. I always say, you know, there's nothing worse than idiots with confidence, and in this case, you know, these guys, there's a great level of idiocy but they're very confident about it, by the way, and buying into the whole ideology and the notion of doing and wanting to do and achieving. Well, in this case, you know, these guys buy into it, but yet, like, they'll want to get, but they don't want to put in the work. They want to put it. They're putting in work is other things. For example, the putting in work to them is not hard-earned work, but it's kidnapping somebody.
Eagle is on the move.
Did you get him? Where is he?
There he is!
You got the wrong BMW?
We thought it was the same car. It looks exactly the same.
Walk into the club like, what up? I got a big cock.
Basically, we have an unsavory character who I'm training at the gym, and I know he's been doing some illegal things, so the plan is to kidnap him and make him sign over all of his assets and belongings. And then we're gonna let him go, and when he recognizes me from my scent, then we have to take other measures.
Because the crime is so bizarre, situationally it was just bizarrely funny. You know, we're not making fun of the crime because this is a serious subject, but it's they were such bumbling knuckleheads, you know. And I mean, you try to cut up a body to get rid of a body with a chainsaw, and it doesn't work, and you return it. They returned it to Home Depot, and it had hair on it. Okay, and they actually got a bigger chainsaw. Now, who does that?
Are you currently using steroids?
No, ma'am.
When's the last time you injected?
Monday?
Yesterday. Okay.
I threw them all out. I think they messed me up.
It's okay. You probably just have defeated fella syndrome. We like treat it here all the time. But don't worry, we can change all that. That's what we specialize in here. Penis magic.
My guy's still alive. Doorbell is actually still on death row. And I had no desire whatsoever to meet him. That was one wormhole I did not want to go down. But reading about them, you get a pretty good sense of who they are very quickly. So all the research and all the experimenting I did was from articles and interviews that I read with him.
I just talking to the guy who wrote the original article last night, the head detective, the homicide detectives, they all felt we really captured the essence of who these guys were. I heard one of the guys was a lot darker than we made him, but some of the stuff the homicides detective was so dark they never actually made it into the real story, you know, in terms of it was never released publicly.
All these guys has everything they could possibly ask for right in front of them, but they always want the next thing. They get greedy with life's gifts. So, and that's what takes you down the wrong road.
Thanks, buddy.
It's all legal and binding, and they're enjoying it.
What's with you, clown? Snatch that cabbage patch!
All right, here's the deal, little fella. I'm gonna headbutt you and knock you out.
You do something bad?
Maybe a little.
They got my toe. You can see the bone. Hey, little buddy, you hungry?